What if I told you that right now in 2025, there's a way to control an $800,000 property by putting down less than what most people spend on a weekend vacation? I'm not talking about some shady get-rich-quick scheme. I'm talking about a powerful government benefit that 94% of military members are missing out on. The craziest part? The people who do use this benefit are getting the lowest interest rates on the market, no mortgage insurance, and they're building massive wealth while everyone else is stuck saving for a huge down payment. Today, I'm breaking down everything you need to know about the VA loan in 2025, including several game-changing updates and strategies that most people, even loan officers, don't even know about. Whether you just started to explore the VA loan or you looked into them before yourself, this guide will show you exactly how to use this benefit to start building real wealth. As a Navy veteran who has personally used the VA loan to build a rental portfolio worth millions of dollars, I've learned every detail about the benefit through my real experience. Today's video is different from my previous VA loan content because we're covering several major updates for 2025, including new entitlement limits and strategies I've never shared before. Before we dive into updates and advanced strategies, let's make sure everyone understands exactly what we are working with here. The VA loan is a mortgage backed by the Department of Veteran Affairs, offering several unique benefits that make it the most powerful loan on the market. You qualify if you serve 90 consecutive days on active duty or 6 years in the National Guard or Reserves, and sometimes you don't even need to do the full 6 years and you just need enough points to use the VA loan. Here are the core benefits. 0% down regardless of the purchase price, no PMI, which is private mortgage insurance, saving you hundreds monthly, and it's one of the lowest average interest rates on any loan the past 6 years. It has more flexible credit requirements than conventional loans. So what's new in 2025? Well, the VA loan entitlement has increased from $766,550 in 2024 to $806,500 as of January 2025. Now remember, entitlement is different from a VA loan limit because as of 2020, there is no loan limit of how much you can borrow for a property. You can get as much as you can financially get approved for, which is super powerful. I've seen people get $3 million in properties for $0 using the VA loan. Now, what is this $806,500 entitlement? This comes to play for conforming loan limits and if you want multiple properties using the VA loan at the same time, which is the cool part. So hypothetically, you can have a $400,000 property on a VA loan, then after you move out, you can still get another property for $406,500 for a total of $806,500, all for $0 down. Now, no one really teaches this stuff online, so you better write this one down. Now imagine each property was a duplex or even a fourplex each time you used it, because the VA loan actually lets you go up to 1 to 4 units when you buy a property. Pretty crazy, right? Now, these are the current mortgage loan rates as of March of 2025. These are weighted averages, which include points, no points, high and low credit scores, etc. So according to Mortgage News Daily, the 30-year conventional mortgage is 6.82%, the 30-year FHA mortgage is 6.24%, and the 30-year VA loan is 6.25%. This is exactly why VA loan is the king. Even though FHA is 0.01% better with the VA loan, you don't need to put 3.5% down like on FHA, because with the VA loan it's 0. Or even get stuck with PMI, which is property mortgage insurance, which accounts for thousands of extra dollars per year. The VA loan has no PMI. Now, here are some significant updates in 2025. Assumable VA loan mortgages are still in play, which means if you find a home on the market that already has a VA loan at maybe 2.5% interest, you can be able to take over that mortgage. The other one is rehab loans are getting more and more accepted, which is huge, which works kind of like a fix and flip loan. I'll talk about it more later in the video. Here's something that 99% of military members don't know. There isn't just one type of VA loan. There are several, and each one can be a powerful wealth building tool when used correctly. Number one is the standard VA purchase loan. The standard VA loan is what most people know about. You can use this for single family homes, multi-unit properties up to 4 units, condos, and new construction. Pretty simple. Now, let's talk about one of my favorite loans, the VA rehab loan. People still think this loan is a myth, that you cannot buy a fixer-upper, and boy, they are totally wrong, which is okay. They just weren't exposed to the right information or talked to enough people or even read. This loan allows you to buy a property and get money for repairs with $0 down. And here's the crazy part, that has changed dramatically. The VA rehab loan has been around for a long time, and as of recently, they changed everything up. Before, you can only fix up the paint, flooring, something small, and only get about $50,000 for the repairs. Now you can do structural, you can even build additional properties on the land and get up to $200,000, $300,000 in repairs, which is crazy. And if you don't believe me, one of our clients just did this as well. He did this up in the Bay and he already made $140,000 using this. So for the people that say, oh, this doesn't exist, people are actually doing this right now as we speak. And the loan is 1000% real, and people are making a lot of money on it, especially how our client is doing it. He's actually using the repairs to build out a garage ADU, and that garage ADU is gonna make him another 6 figures. And guess what? All with none of his own money and the 0% down VA loan. Absolutely amazing. And that's exactly why you're listening to this right now, so you guys can get educated in strategies just like that. Now here's another loan that people don't know about. The one-time close VA construction loan. The VA will buy land, pay for a designer, architect, and contractor, and includes a 30-year mortgage when construction is complete. This is perfect for building your dream home from scratch. And my favorite part, you can build up to 4 units, guys. Another equity building play to build wealth. Now, the other one is called a VA cash out refinance. Unlike conventional loans, VA lets you take up to 100% of your equity tax-free. It can even be used on your current loan that isn't a VA loan. Perfect for consolidating debt or pulling out cash for more investments, like buying more property. Another one that isn't talked about a lot is VA energy efficient mortgages. You can add up to $6,000 to your loan amount for energy efficient improvements. Can include solar heating, cooling systems, installation upgrades, and saves money long-term through reduced utility costs. Now here's a super fun fact that no one talks about as well. You can combine a VA loan with another veteran and allows you to purchase up to 7 units together. The crazy part is it doesn't have to be your spouse. It can be another qualified veteran. I've not experienced someone purchase a 7 unit yet doing this, but it's a really cool fact that's actually in the VA guidelines. Now that you understand the different types of VA loans available, let me share some insider strategies that took me years to learn. Strategies that will help you avoid common mistakes and maximize this benefit. Number 1, lender selection. Don't just Google VA loan officers near me. This only shows big banks. Look for lenders who actually specialize in the VA loan and test their knowledge by asking about the 26-7, which is the VA lending handbook. And if they don't know what the 26-7 is, they're not VA experts. Remember that. Now here's a closing cost strategy that I love. Ask sellers to cover your closing costs. Many will agree if you have the right strategy. And this is where your team comes into play, which is very important. You get to negotiate repairs during the inspection. You can use seller concessions to cover the VA funding fee. All of those strategies can help you not pay for your closing costs. Here are some common pitfalls to avoid. Don't let your lenders max out your payment amount. Calculate a comfortable monthly payment before getting pre-approved. Remember to factor in property taxes, insurance, and maintenance. Now, personally, I did this a little bit different because I bought my VA loan as an investment property. I lived in it, but then I rented out the rooms and rented out the other units. And this, for me, I wanted to push it out a little bit more because when I rented it out, my cash flow was a lot higher, so I could take a little bit more risk. So I want you to remember that when you are buying a home, is it for yourself or is it an investment? Because one takes money out of your pocket and the other one puts money in your pocket. Assets versus liabilities. So for me, I like to push it all the way, and that's why I got an $800,000 property as an E5. How do you get the best interest rate? Always compare at least 3 different lenders. Ask specifically about any veteran specific credits or discount. Don't be afraid to negotiate with lenders. Expect it. Now for your documentation strategy, you need to get your certificate of eligibility, your COE, before house hunting. You need to maintain clean bank statements for 60 days before applying. You need to keep all military service documentations ready and always be ready to submit as soon as you can. These strategies are battle tested by myself and hundreds of our military members in our community. But knowing these strategies is only the first step. What matters is action. Listen, I've personally seen how life-changing the VA loan can be. I used it to start my real estate journey with almost no money down, and now I own multiple properties and now building a 49-unit apartment worth over $20 million. What fires me up even more is helping other military members and veterans do the same thing. That's why we created Mission 333. Our mission is to help military members get 3 rentals in 3 years and bring 3 people along their wealth journey. If you're ready to start building real wealth using the VA loan benefit, click the link below to book a call with my team. I own a real estate consulting firm that does all the heavy lifting for you, help you find the property, get funded, and even help with property management, specifically for military members. And the community of military members in it are okay too. I'm kidding, they're amazing and I love those guys. Don't forget to hit the subscribe and turn on your notifications. I'll see you on the next video.